Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Hill at IFL TV in association with Matt King's Jim Marbau. We're in Monte Carlo. With me I've got Martin Murray. Firstly, congratulations on your win. Decent performance for yourself tonight.
Yeah.
How would you assess that?
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I wanted him out of there, I'm not going to lie. I wanted him out of there in 12, within the 12 rounds. He was tough. He took some good shots, especially little body shots inside. I didn't go in a couple of times. His head was like a bowling ball. He smashed my hand upon his head. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was fighting two guys in there tonight with him and the ref, you know what I mean? I mean, if he's not getting told to stop it, he's going to keep doing it. But I just thought that the ref just didn't do me any favours, you know, taking that point, diving in with his head constant, and then, you know, he was up close and I hit him outside of the head, and then the ref had warned me. And I'm having a word with him, telling him, he's diving in with his head, and he'd be saying, no, I was holding, and then he took a point off me in the last round, so there was nothing I could do, really. It wasn't ideal with the last minute change of opponent, but take nothing away from me, he was tough, he hung on in there, but it was a clear win for me. You know, I think he was ranked 12 with WBA. You know, I showed tonight that I'm a couple of leagues above him, and yeah, like I said, it wasn't ideal with the late change of opponents, and the win hasn't really done that much for me in terms of what it would have done if it had been a fight against Trudinov or Abraham. But it's a win. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be happy about that. You know, obviously my last fight I lost. You're only good as your last performance. But you know, barring tonight, the one before this, it was a loss. So I'm happy that I'm ending the year with a win. Can just enjoy Christmas now with family, and just get going next year now and see what next year brings.
Caught him with a fantastic body shot. I think it was in the third round, and he really sort of took it out of him. You could see physically that hurt him and stuff.
Yeah.
At that point, was you thinking, I'm going to get on him and get him out of it?
Yeah, we just kept chipping away. He was coming in, obviously diving all the time with his head. Just kept chipping away with it, but he took some good shots. He did. I knew I was hurting him, and I thought a couple of times he'd have folded, but he never. He hung in there. Obviously, it was a comfortable points win for me, but like I said, it wasn't really the way I wanted to win. But it was an easy win for me.
On the hunt for that, to get that world title, many people's eyes, you should have been world champion for that performance out in Argentina, even in Germany as well. Fantastic effort. We this sort of take you the WBA route now. Obviously, you've got the Continental belt. Is that the route you and your team want to go?
No, well, me and Abraham was meant to be for a final eliminator. He obviously chose to fight someone else instead of me, you know, so we didn't have to leave Germany. The idea was obviously beating Abraham, you know, then I'd be fighting Ramirez, then it got to purse bid, and hopefully I was thinking get him over here, but you know they've kind of just done me there with that, so the WBO route's gone. This has been for the WBA eliminator. It's not a final eliminator, you know, so I don't know where that leaves me, but it leaves me better than where it was after my last fight. But yeah, it's looking like the WBA route now, and yeah, we'll just see where we go next year.
See, end of year for yourself, big win or a decent win. Is that how you really wanted to end the year? I know looking back, you mentioned obviously the defeat to Groves in the last fight.
Yeah.
To put a line under that and get the win to end the year. Is that
I wanted to win, of course I did. You know, it's them type of guys. It's quite hard to look good against. Like I said, he was coming in all the time with his head. You know, the ref was on my case constantly. Not you know, it was like he was on his side. So obviously got a comfortable win. like I've said, it wasn't the way I wanted to win, but a win's a win. Do you know what I mean? I made it in Monte Carlo. I've won. You know, I'm in a better position than my last fight, and you know, what more can you ask for? I obviously want the big fights. I know we've still got a world title in me. But yeah, you know, we've just got to obviously draw a line on this year now with a good points win, and then start next year and see what's there for me.
I think interesting enough as well, you're the British fighter who's fought in Monte Carlo the most in the history books as well. So that's a little interesting one to there for you.
Yeah, it's great to be back. It's obviously you speaking to you last time when I went Golovkin fight.
Yeah.
And you know what it's like. It's a special little place, isn't it? You know, the venue, it doesn't hold that many, but there's just the whole experience of the uniqueness of fighting in Monte Carlo. It's a brilliant experience, so it's great to be back. And hopefully this is the start of.
We just mentioned the official as well. How are you, sir? You okay?
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, I wanted to just let you know, see where you're at, but you have every right. But I wanted to explain.
No, you come in, you give it the big talk about how you was going to be fair, and you wasn't fair. You just wasn't fair, full stop.
You were winning by a large margin.
So what? Because I was winning by a large margin, you have to be on this side.
But you can't take advantage of that. You're winning the fight, and now you're fouling. Why would you do that?
Why he was diving in all the time with his head, all the time. You never told him once, and you took a point off me at the 12th round.
As well.
You told him in the 11th round. That's all you told him.
No, sir.
You did. No. Listen, I don't want to talk to you.
Well, listen.
All right.
Best of luck to you. My hands out. God bless you. Wish you the very best. Thank you. And I mean that. I wish you the best.
Fucking prick.
Bit awkward, wasn't it? The way the head was sort of used against you. Do you think he was wrong to penalise just you for that?
You know what? It wasn't. It was just that. I can't believe the cheek of some people. It wasn't just that. It's. You know, if that lad's not getting told about his head, right, so he's going to keep doing it all the time. If he was telling him, then obviously he's going to think, well, you know, I can't do that because I'm going to. But he's on my case constantly, all the time, and he kept coming. He did this before the fight, acting like your best mate, and he just treated me like that, and just done it again.
Send this on a positive.
Yeah.
2017. Do you think we can see you finally get your hands on that world title?
Yeah, definitely, of course. If I don't believe in myself, who else is going to believe in me? But yeah, of course, I've got so much more to give. I've proved it time and time again. The better the opponent, the better the fight. Barring my last fight with a Gross fight, everything went wrong for me. Training camp, the way I did my weight, the fight. But you live and learn, you move on, don't you? Like I said, the good thing is now I've put a line under this year, which hasn't been the best year for me. I've got to win, and I can enjoy Christmas with my family now, and we can get back into the new year, and just work out where we go.
Right, listen, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you talking to IFL TV. Enjoy your Christmas with your family and the girls, and we'll see you in 2017, hopefully in some big fights.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks,
mate.